Hi Scrappy friends, I have a fun video for you today. I am joining Christine Meyer and I believe Christina Sorge is going to be joining also, and I am playing along with the magical memories video series that Christine is doing. So I'll make sure I have her link below so that you can go over to her channel and check it out, because she's doing a really cool giveaway and she's giving away the Say Cheese line 3 from Simple Stories. So make sure you go over there and comment on my video and on her video so that you can get some entries into the giveaway and you can find out more about the giveaway. So I know that some days she's been giving out extra stuff, so make sure you check that out. And I'm super excited that she asked me to join in, because I've had some photos of Disney for quite a long time. I did not use the originals because they're really old and they're my husband's, and his mom like put them in stuff, so they're like laminated or something, and which is fine, because I wouldn't use the originals on a layout anyway, just because I wouldn't want to ruin them. They're really nice and they're quite big. So I don't know if they were like from a photographer, if they took them themselves. I should probably find out and ask. But anyway, I have these really fun pictures of my husband and his parents when they went to Disney World or Disneyland. No, Disney World. Yeah. In Florida in 2000 for the millennial celebration. And so I thought that this would be a good opportunity to get my butt in gear and actually get this layout done and document this, because these are really fun pictures, and they're from when my husband was a kid. And so what a great way to remember this memory for him than to have it in our scrapbook. I used my silhouette to cut out that Mickey Mouse head. I just took a picture online and turned it into a PNG on my computer. It's super simple, and I'm not selling it, so yeah. So now I'm just kind of working on some layers. I want to try to keep it in this red and black tones. And I'm gonna add some blues because there's blue in the one photo. So one of my photos I kept the real color, or mostly the real color. It's kind of faded. But then I took the other photo because it had a lot of other colors, and I just made it a black and white. So I thought that that would be kind of nice, so it wasn't all completely distracting. And if I really at some point, if I feel like it looks really weird, because it does kind of look odd that there's one photo without color and one with, but I don't know. At the time, it seemed right. I really like that you can see the 2000 in the one photo, and the other photo, it's not as prominent, and so it really makes that 2000 up at the top pop out. And that is the Fitzgerald thickers that with the glitter from Chamel. They work perfectly. So I used a lot of Chamel stuff because she has some different red tones, and I'm not trying to make it perfect by having all these same color reds. There's just no way that, unless you use one collection, that you're probably going to get all of the same color reds, which is, like I said, I wasn't trying to completely be all matchy-matchy. And so I did want to have that play on some different colors of the white and the red, and then I'm just adding in some of the blues. So I won't have too much of that in there because I was originally thinking more of a black and red and white layout, just because I thought it would be fun. So I'm also trying not to cover up too much of the head, which was kind of difficult. It was difficult because that head takes up obviously a lot of the space, which I wanted it to. And now a way I could have changed that is by putting in the whole thing on, and I will end up cutting off the edge of it. I don't do that right now, and because I have some blue, I was thinking about maybe using that Adventure Awaits, but I end up changing it out, and I really like what I did later on. So, and I was thinking about making some stars with some triangles that I had so I didn't have to recut out stars with my silhouette, but I kind of wish I did. I don't know. It's one of those things that sometimes less is more, and I think what I did turned out really good and I really like it, and it's pretty simple, just a little bit of layering and just a few things. I mean, I was trying to go for to think about the fact that not every like I don't buy as much Simple Stories as I do a lot of other collections. So I was trying to use some of the other stuff that I have and make it fit for a Disney layout because, I mean, this is Disney and I want it to scream Disney, but I don't want it to be so Disney that I feel like Disney is throwing up on me, which I don't know. Maybe my mother-in-law would love that. She loves Disney World. It's like her favorite place, which is fine. You know, I mean, who doesn't like Disney World? I haven't been there, but I would imagine it's just I know it's a magical place, and I know she absolutely loves it. She's been there quite a few times, and they used to go, my husband used to go a little bit when they were kids. So, but like I said, she has the Disney bug. So I know she probably wouldn't have minded having a little bit more Disney, but I, on the other hand, I'm not super themey. So this is interesting. And so I'm just kind of looking through the Chamel stuff, and I know I have some of that that blue color that it matches the sky quite a bit. And Chamel has some stuff about dreaming, and so I kind of picked some of that stuff. I'm sorry that it's a little bit out of frame right now. I thought about using that because it says make things happen or make dreams happen or something like that. But I decided not to use it. And so I'm still not liking that side where it says Adventure Awaits, but I'm just not playing with it right now. And I thought about adding, there was a whole bunch of like yellow goldish stars, but I decided against it because I was thinking that one, silver would have looked so much better on here, or just even white, because that 2000 has it has a white star on it. So I was kind of trying to match what that millennial sign of the 2000 over Epcot. But these are really, really fun pictures. So I'm really glad to join in and be able to get this script because I've had these sitting in my photo box just waiting for me. So I did scan them. And so now they're in my computer. So if I do want to go back and change it out. So, and so underneath the photo and all of these are like a 3x4 size. I chose to do them smaller so that I could get two in, and that it didn't take up too much of the space. I really wanted a lot of open space on this layout because it's kind of busy, and especially with all that color. I found this red and like black type of camera, which is perfect. I actually had two of them and I thought about adding the second one on, but I chose not to. So now I'm thinking about what I want to stick on that other side because I took the tag off. And I do add a couple of things at the very end. I forgot that I took out some fancy pants stuff, and so I had they're more of the plastic puffy stickers, but they had some stars and stuff, so I added some of those because I really wanted to use the stars because that 2000 sign for the millennial celebration had a star on it. So I really wanted to use the stars. I did add a couple of hearts, but I ended up choosing not to use as many hearts because the reds weren't as red as like the paper stuff was, and I didn't want to add too many words, surprisingly. Usually it doesn't really matter to me, but I was trying to be themey and not themey all at the same time. I really was. But like I said, I actually really like this. It's way different than what I kind of do in some ways because I don't do a lot of themey things, and it's not like, I don't know. We've the closest place that we've been to that was like this was SeaWorld, Oh yeah, I found those stars. There was a yellow one, but I didn't want to add an extra color, so I just hid the yellow. But I thought that the having the blue stars kind of added just a little bit more pop of blue that I felt like it needed just to kind of help it. So I found a tag that has some red on it, but it's mostly white, and then I stapled it on with regular staples that are like a red color. And then eventually I'm going to, I think I do this off screen though. Eventually I will add the type, it will say love always. So I just took two different things, like clear transparent sticker from Maggie Holmes, and but I do end up putting the journaling on that card, that tag, and I just stuck it in a vellum bag. So I have some color cast stars still, and some of the red from the Christmas collection from last year is perfect. It's perfect. It's that bright red that you think of when you think of Mickey Mouse. So perfect. I think I only had a couple left, but I just put them on, and I used some of these wooden ones, so it adds just another texture, just really nice and fun. And then here are the close-ups, and I really like how this turned out. It's, like I said, it's different, but it screams Disney, and I think it's just nice and fun, like the photos. And so now we can have this in the album, and my kids can see pictures of their grandparents and see when their dad was a kid. So nice and fun. So don't forget to go over to check out Christine's YouTube channel and see how you can win her drawing, and then go over and check out Christina's layout. I will see you guys later, and have a great day.